Perfect.
Hi.
Good morning.
Houston. Good morning. We are the Caffeinated Show, and we are live this morning at Leland House, which is right outside of downtown. It's a beautiful little place that we came to have coffee.
Yes.
So good morning. I am Jeanette Martel. I am a lender with NRL Mortgage.
Good morning, everybody. And I'm Kimberly, and I am with North American Title Galleria location. And yes, we are right next door to Around the Corner,
Right.
where we've done our show at before, but they don't open anymore for coffee.
I know.
So, but luckily they were able to set us up next door at Leland House, same
They
owners
were.
that own Around the Corner. So
And it's
excited.
such a beautiful day that
Yeah,
we had
it
to be
is.
outside.
Yeah, so we're outside today, and hopefully you can see the sign there, but y'all need to come and visit Leland House. And this morning we have the beautiful Tara Waggoner with us. Thank you for joining us and coming all the way down from the north side, the north side.
It was easy though. Traffic's really
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you started a little bit later. That's why we did 10 o'clock, because usually pretty good. We're running a
Right,
little late
yeah.
this morning. So
We had an exciting weekend.
we did. We had a great weekend. So yeah, we are outside. Hopefully you guys can hear us today.
Yes.
All the traffic going by from
Well, we want you to
downtown.
get the real experience of being here.
Of being live,
You know,
yes,
and being
yeah.
live. It is, a lot of fun to see all the life that is around us. People enjoying their coffee, people working around here. So this is Houston. This is the life that
That's right.
we're in. But how was your weekend? What kind of things did you do this weekend?
Okay, so I adopted my beautiful baby girl, French Bulldog, Bella.
Oh,
She's
those are
named after
beautiful.
both of my nieces,
Okay.
Blake and Gabriella. So
Oh,
we named her
so
Bella.
cute.
So she's another
Aw.
Oh,
girl.
that's a great combination
Yeah.
of the name.
But yeah, I forgot what having a newborn was like. Yes, that's exactly what I experienced all weekend
Right.
long, guys.
Yeah. So you have one son,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
He's almost done with school.
17, junior at St. Pius.
Wow.
Go
Oh,
Panthers.
nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know he went to St. Pius.
That's
So you got
awesome.
to, does
Yeah,
he
you get
drive
to drive in.
No, he drives
Oh, yes,
himself.
he's already
Yeah.
17.
That's right. My daughter's like itching to drive every day,
Yeah.
because she's like,
Right.
Mom, you make me late for school every day. And I'm like, why do I? So this morning I actually dropped her off at school and then came back
Okay.
home to get ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You
So-
took her early.
Yeah. Well, now HISD is starting school a little bit earlier because
They are.
They need to make up some hours,
time.
for the time that we lost for the ice storm.
That's true.
So,
Which reminds me, there is, speaking of HISD, there's a lot of changes that are proposed and coming for sure into the district, into our area. So, parents, future home buyers, everyone interested in buying in the Houston
Yeah.
Independent School District, I think it's a good time for you to find out what's going on. There's upcoming meetings. I know there's one tonight for Friends of Montessori, which is one of the magnet programs offered through HISD.
Right.
But I think it's important because sometimes our clients look specifically for a certain area because
Right.
they want to
Exactly.
be zoned to a school or have access to a program.
Right.
So if you're interested in those kinds of things, or you have small children and this is important, keep up with the news, what's going on. And
Right.
tonight there is one meeting for the Montessorians out there. Friends of Montessori is meeting at this evening at Waltrip High School.
at Waltrip. Okay, awesome. That's the great thing about Houston
Right.
Independent School District is they do offer so many programs for our kids to.
They do.
I don't really care what anybody says about all the schools, but I love HISD. I really do.
Well, they do, but that's what's been such the controversy because those programs might be going away. Some of them are changing the funding, the budgeting. So even like schools like Carnegie, that is so sought after.
Right.
You might not have the option to get into by the traditional method, which is through the lottery,
Right, through the
or
lottery
through the
system, yeah.
testing. They're changing all of that.
Right.
So it's not defined and it's not final yet. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But like I said, keep informed and go to the meetings,
Yeah.
voice
Go to
your
the meetings,
opinions, and
definitely.
hopefully
And vote.
vote.
Voting
We
at
always
the
have,
turn up.
said voting is very important.
Right. Don't complain if you don't vote.
No, not at all.
And be aware, like you said, when people are looking for their next home, be prepared in advance. Like know when school starts, know when those deadlines are, because you have to be aware of those things. I mean, one side of the street goes to one school versus
Exactly.
the other. Sometimes it does make that big of a
Oh,
difference.
It's huge. It's just where I am. One side of Wall Drive is a different school. the other side is other schools.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you just have to know.
One side can be Gregory Lincoln.
That's true,
And
which
the
is
other side
fabulous
can be
too.
Lanier. Yes. So, yeah,
Well-
no, we knew that growing up in the same neighborhood.
Right.
So, we had a fun day yesterday.
We did. We want to send out a special thanks to our very beautiful, wonderful friend Alicia Elatasi with Thinking Girls Boutique.
Yes.
Thinking Girls is out on the west side of town, and she does more than fashion. She truly brings the community together, and she's all about empowering women, which
Yep.
is what we're about.
Right.
That's
Right.
why we became such great friends, I think.
Yeah.
But through her boutique, what she does is she promotes other businesswomen, and they hold classes inside the boutique. And of
Wow.
course, it can be related to fashion. Like yesterday,
Yeah.
we went out and we did a really fun fashion show with her. Well, not
Or
a fashion
no.
show, a fashion shoot.
Photo shoot.
A
Yeah.
photo shoot, yeah.
Yeah, for her new line, I guess. It's
Yes.
coming up.
Well, look
So-
how gorgeous
Valentine's.
these two look this
So
morning.
actually,
Yeah, this morning we were both wearing Alicia's
Yes.
dresses.
so if you're interested, this is, I mean, I absolutely
yeah,
love this
I
dress.
love this
adorable.
dress.
I would stand up, but I guess I will. It's got pockets.
Yeah, and I know
Oh,
you
that's
always
fun.
It's got
I love
pockets,
that.
and I love the sleeves. This is so my style.
Yeah.
very classy.
Very.
And I
well,
love this
it's
green.
Very.
Well, you know,
relaxed.
St. Patrick's Day, so I figured I would go ahead and buy something green.
It's beautiful.
I need, you
It
know,
matches your eyes.
yes, thank you. We do have Valentine's Day coming
Yes.
up, so we took some fun photos yesterday. So as soon as those are done, we'll be happy to post those. So those are going to be fun. So that
And
was
it'll be
exciting.
Valentine inspired.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah. And then I went Friday night. My husband and I went out to Fitzgerald's. We had not been to Fitz in
Oh,
a long
how
time.
fun.
My boys were in a band, a garage band.
Oh, wow.
And a little bit more than a garage band. But we used to be at Fitzgerald's all the time because my boys would play there, and we
Right.
hadn't been in a long time. So we went to see I can't even say it right. Los Canales play. I always get my tongue twister.
Oh,
And
I
they're
don't know
friends
who they
of
are.
ours. So yeah, we had a great time.
How fun.
Seeing them play Friday night. And then Saturday night, I'm going to give a shout out to Gabby and the H Texas
Oh,
Boss Girls, Boss Gang. So I buy lots of coffee mugs from them. So that's where I get my Chiflada mug. And she came out with a new mug that says, "You are really bonita."
And bonita
so-
is such a pretty word.
Yeah, and so
I
I
just like
got
the way it sounds.
yeah, you are really bonita. And she has a shirt that matches it, and then Carla Sue.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you this the
What?
other day. So Carla Sue is so sweet, and I've never met her, but we follow each other on social media, and I'll have to tag her here. But I'm sitting down talking to Denora from D Bakes Cakes, and I'm totally off subject right now, but Carla just like waves to me, and I wave back to her, not knowing that we don't really know each other, but we
Right.
follow each other. And then she comes over to me, she's like, "I know we don't know each other, but I follow you on social media and I watch your show and blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Oh my God, I feel famous." Like,
I love that.
yeah, and so it was awesome. So that
Yeah.
was what we did Saturday.
But that
It
goes to
is
show
really
you
nice.
the power of
The
social
power of
media.
social media.
It is important. I
It's-
was. We were saying the other day, just this specifically, that there's a lot of you out there that watch us, but maybe don't like or
Right,
comment.
right.
But when we run into you, you tell us, give us a feedback of the show, and we're so appreciative because we really want to know what you want on the show. So,
Yeah.
but you're right. The power of social media.
And the biggest thing about that is when you follow someone and like the way that makes you feel,
Yeah.
that warm and fuzzy, share things, like share each other's businesses and
Right.
support one another.
Support each other, absolutely.
Well,
So-
I had that happen at a luncheon I was at. I think I told you.
Yeah, you told me.
Another lender came up to me and just said, I follow you, your show, and I know, and I see what you guys are doing. I think it's so wonderful that you're doing this. And I thought that it just made me feel great to know that someone in my profession that I like and that I know does great business with other people, some of the realtor partners and title partners that I
Right.
have, took the time to say such a nice compliment. I just
For
thought,
sure.
what a wonderful, it speaks so much of her. I
Right,
think,
right.
more than like us in our shows.
Right.
So anyway, there's a lot of great people out there. But I have to say the one thing that I was really excited to about this weekend was that my daughter decided she's doing baseball. not softball, baseball. So we did
Wow.
baseball tryouts, and she wasn't sure how many other girls would be there, but she was so surprised and so happy to see that. And we were very excited to do that. So anyway, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So
Well, share on the page.
Yes, say
reshare
hi. Tell
it.
us what you're thinking.
Okay, let me share.
Yes.
yeah, I reshared it. But yeah, no, we had a busy weekend. So always Sunday nights, I'm sitting down going, oh, gotta get ready for the show. And then we call each other and we're like, okay, what are we doing? What are we talking about?
Where are we?
Where are we? Where are we going?
Exactly. No, but I
No,
was happy that it was here today because it's such a beautiful day. How can you not be outside?
It's gorgeous.
Hopefully we're done with all this crazy weather that we've had for
Right.
the last several months and
Right.
have some nice summer weather coming soon. I love the summer.
Yes.
I know a lot of people like the winter and they like to do all that. I love the summer weather, so.
All of it is good.
But let's talk about Tara. So
Yes.
I have some. Tell us. So you and I have had the pleasure of knowing each other for a few years
Yeah,
now.
that's crazy.
And we met. And I know when I was in the home warranty business, you allowed me to come in and share the great things about home warranty at the office.
We learned a
you
lot
run.
from you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, we did.
I'm glad to know that.
Yeah.
That I come in and educate people.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
be, and I tell people that all the time is I want to be a resource,
Right.
educate, and help our agents, not to just sell you anything,
Right.
like really be a resource and let you understand things.
Right.
You know? So anybody can sell anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think it's important to stay informed. Like,
Right.
keep going to classes. I mean, HAR has amazing classes. Champion offers lots of
Great.
live broadcasting classes to help accommodate
Right.
those that can't make it into the actual school. HAR has some really great classes coming up, and register for TRLP for next year, you guys. It's an
Yes.
amazing program.
So North American is actually going to be sponsoring.
Yay!
So I'm excited
Awesome.
about that. We're going to be doing something. I talked to Ronnie and we signed up for something
Yeah.
on Friday, so I can't remember.
Like it's something.
I'm going to be sponsoring something.
But get those applications in, guys. It's an amazing program. I went through it in 2015. I learned so much, and then you meet and get to know the people in your class so well.
Can I stop you for the agents out there that don't know what that is? Can you tell them a little bit more about that?
Sure. It's a program. It's a Texas Realtor Leadership Program. It's for about a year.
Wait,
Sorry.
We have a big 18-wheeler. Huge 18-wheeler. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, guys. So Texas Realtor Leadership Program, it actually is once a month. It takes about a year process. You learn the ins and outs of taking your business to the next level. Each class is hand-selected, so that's why you have to put your applications in by a committee. Usually about 30, no more. I think the largest class was 33, but any more than that, you can't really get in and dig into the nuts and bolts of the education piece and learn from each other. It's a good class size.
So it's a real commitment.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
Yeah.
it's selective,
Yeah.
so
And it's
you just can't sign
it's
up.
a full year.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
a full year commitment. And I heard that like 800 people apply or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask.
I
for
thought that's the
applications.
number that I heard.
And don't wait till the last day, because that doesn't look good. Procrastination. We all do it.
But if you're trying to get into a selective program, maybe you shouldn't wait
Right,
till the
right,
last
right.
day.
Yeah, totally. And so tell me now, I know, so you and I met, and
Yep.
so you're kind of on a different path now.
Yeah, so instead of managing and running a brokerage,
Right.
I am educating through relationship marketing. I feel like it's really important. There's 34,000 agents in
Lot.
HAR. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But not a lot of them actually do it full time or feel confident in that because the rules are constantly changing.
That's true.
So I want to get out there and help people. And if you want to take your business to the next level, I'll show you how.
Yeah.
I'll get in there and link arms with you. And
Yeah. And so and that's true, there's 30-something thousand agents, you know, and when buyers and sellers are out there looking, they don't always know. And not to say that having a part-time agent is a bad thing, but
Right.
even when you are a part-time agent, what are you doing to facilitate your business so you can eventually be a full-time agent, you know, and grow your business. So that's, I think, the goal for so many people is they want to quit their 9 to 5 and then go to 24 hours a day.
because it doesn't
Did you guys
end.
hear what she said?
I mean,
Go back, rewind. Yes, 24
rewind that, because
hours.
you're not, I mean, oh my God, I tell people this all the time because they're like, they think it's glamorous. I mean, we love what we do, but you're on 24 hours.
I mean,
You
it
really
is
are.
glamorous to some extent. We do get to do a lot of fun activities and things like that. But if you were
Show
to
beautiful
know,
houses.
or you know, do all kinds of fun things. But if you know the work that is required to make sure that you're able to do that. And aside from that, it's just not events. It's you also have to, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't close on deals, or you know, if you don't close on homes or lien mortgages, or like, you know, all of us have a business that we have to maintain. So it's a lot of fun, but you also have to be very disciplined. You also have to do the things that need to be done to make sure you have the performance that you want to have. And it's different for everyone. Not everyone wants to be the top $1 million agent, or and some do. So you just have to, you know, work with people like you
With a great
that
coach.
understand coaching, what it takes, you know, what's important to you. I'm sure you get a lot of people that you help sort out some of those ideas.
Well, I think it's more accountability, because my coach keeps me accountable too. So to be successful, sometimes you work so much in the business, you don't always look at what's happening around your business.
That's true.
So you get inundated and used to doing the same thing over and over. And time moves so fast. So you can have your schedule for the week set out and then it go crazy. You know, life happens. But then you still got to keep your business going. And sometimes you just need somebody to help you hit the reset button. And then start over and like, it's okay. That was yesterday. Today's a new day. And let's push forward.
Do you believe in, I mean, I kind of live by my schedule, and if it's not on the schedule, it's probably not going to happen.
Yes.
I mean, and I leave some room for error in the day, you know, like if you need to stop what you're doing and run another errand and go do something else. But do you believe in that? Like,
if it's not in my Google Calendar, like, I won't remember.
Oh yeah, that's one.
And then there's production blocks where people, you know, like, do your cold calling at this time and do your follow-up at this time.
Well, and that's the thing, is consistency is key. Because you can get so distracted. I know I have one of my clients, she cannot work from home. We found that that's not a place where she's productive. She's like, Tara, I was doing laundry and I did this, and then it's 4 hours later, and I'm like, okay.
Time goes by fast if you're not focusing on what you're doing. And I think it's true. I think you have to have that sort of discipline or a guide. You know, you need a plan. No matter what your production goals are, you need to have a plan of how you're going to achieve it. And if it's spending, you know, time with your family, that's one part that you have to plan. If it's, you know, growing your business, that's something else. For us, you know, it became very clearly evident this year for us that, you know, we want to take our business to another level. So doing this show has really opened up a lot more opportunities for us. Aside from the opportunities, I think just getting to feed ourselves with so much knowledge just from our guests. And that,
for sure.
And then cultivating these great relationships with people. You know, you said working from home. If I've learned how to really do that the last 2 years, because with my last company we didn't have an office, so I had to learn how to, when I was at home working, I had to work. You know, I couldn't stop what I was doing to go do laundry and oh wait, it's 3 o'clock, let me start dinner. No. I was working.
And that's a misconception, you know, that I usually just close my door if I'm home. And
we're just saying hi, giving you a touch of grace real quick.
Just touching. But let me ask you this question, because which I'm sure a lot of people still get, you know, this lovely
Houston Realtor
periodicals mailed to their house, because not everything is online. I actually like to get paper. But
read this, guys. I mean, seriously,
these are great.
There's
Absolutely.
so many
So much
good
knowledge.
tips and tricks in there.
So let me ask you this, because there was an article in here that said 7 real estate ideas that deserve to die. Some of them were kind of silly, like new windows make a home whatever. So
again, opinions. But
yeah. So, But let me ask you, brick and mortar real estate offices are a burden. And that kind of goes back into what we were saying about working at home. I mean, yeah, it's great to come to places like this that are coffee houses, and they have Wi-Fi, and I can plug in and like really get a lot of work done if I'm at a coffee house. But do you feel like the traditional brokerage is going away, or do we still need traditional brokerages?
I think you absolutely need
traditional offices.
I think sometimes, especially like during sales meetings or just being in a place where you don't feel like you're on an island, because that was another thing that some of the agents shared is, I don't have any help, like who's there? And even just sitting next to someone, even if you're not like even speaking, you can just be working side by side, and you just have that energy that can flow between the two.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of brokerages that have top producing agents.
Hi, I'll call you back in just a little while.
Someone keeps calling her.
Hey, people need loans. I understand. So, but you can call my team too, and they're happy to help you at this time.
I love that.
It's true. I mean, you know, I obviously can't do it all, but I do have a fantastic team that helps me and really takes care of any of my clients' needs when I am doing something like this.
Right.
So without them, I would not be here.
So that's another thing for buyers and sellers to understand how the loan works.
Right.
The real estate agent needs to know that too.
Oh yeah.
They need to be reaching out to the lenders like yourself and saying, how do I work with you? How do we best partner to get this particular buyer through this process? Understanding who's your points of contact, what the time frames are, is truly important. So realtors ask those questions. Get to know your lenders.
And that's why it's important. I went to speak at HAR Friday, and I go there probably once a month. I love going there to speak. And I always tell them, I want to be a part of your team. You know, you have your lender, you have your inspector, your appraiser. I used to say home warranty rep. Now I want to be your title rep. You know, I want to be a part of your team, help you get to closing. And you do. The agents really need to have their coach, their lender, their team, you know, a cell phone number where you could call them if it's the weekend or the evening and you have an emergency question.
Right.
And that is the most important for me, having the right connections. And I think that goes back to our earlier conversation about some of the people that we know that are, you know, very well connected and are also serve as coaches, mentors. But I think the most important value that I can bring to my client is allowing them into the context I have, where I can, you know, if they need to speak to a title company directly, I can call Kim and say, hey, I'm going to send you over a client. Or, you know, I have someone that needs relationship management, you know, marketing ideas. I'm going to call you. Or an attorney. I need, you know, my trailer truck.
It's the milkman.
It's literally the milkman.
But if you know, I had lots of clients, or sometimes once in a while I'll get someone that says, do you know a good real estate attorney? Do you know this person? And I literally have a number of contacts that I feel confident in saying, call them, they're going to be taken care of. And I consider them as part of my team. And they really are my team. Because it's an extension of me and the service I can provide to them. So,
do you have any questions on there?
We have, let's see who's on.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Chuck. Good morning.
Hi, Chuck.
I haven't seen Chuck in forever. Miss you guys.
Chuck, you had some awesome open houses this weekend down the street. I wanted to come visit you. I was at the photo shoot, I have to tell you. But I can't wait to see you later in the week.
And Chad joined us all the way from Northern California. I think it's Northern California. But anyways, thank you for joining us from California. And let's see, Deanna, my husband's on. Deanna's joined. Let's see who else. I know someone just said. That's a lot.
Like, we can't see.
Like the sun.
Yeah, somebody just said, you guys froze.
Oh, no.
Thanks.
Thank you. If you cannot hear us, let us know.
No, I think we're back on.
I think if we're okay.
No, we're back on. We're good. So, other than that, what other things we got going on this week? You got anything fabulous going on this week?
So, actually, I am auditing a class at HAR. It's called Relaunch.
Okay.
For agents who want to relaunch their career path, learn some basics from start to finish, how to grow your business. some of the homework the students had last week was actually to contact 100 people in 1 week.
Oh, wow.
Stepping outside of your box, writing it down, reaching out.
So when you say contact, are those just contact 100 people in their database?
New people.
Oh, new people. Like
Yes.
cold calling.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like challenge.
So,
That is-
so I read an article a couple of weeks ago, which I need to share with everyone. But it was talking about how do you contact people. You know, a lot of people say like 100 contacts in a week or whatever. But what do you contact them through phone calls? Do you do it through emails? Do you do it through social media?
Right.
In person. So what does that consist of?
I'd say all of them.
Yeah.
You're going to have to really spread. That's the relationship
Right.
piece. So I suggest social media, phone calls, emails, texts, marketing mail pieces. Be original though.
Right.
Don't just ask for business.
Exactly.
That's where you want to create the relationship. You may not buy or sell or get a referral from someone for
Right.
that day, next week, next month,
Right.
next year. But as long as you're genuine with those relationship building opportunities, that's where the fun begins.
That's true.
Yes.
I agree.
Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us. I had the pleasure of meeting him at a holiday party I was at, and he has the cutest little baby I got to hold.
Aw.
I agreed to babysit that baby one day. He said, because he's so cute.
What about mine?
Oh yeah, I know. My daughter keeps saying she's gonna babysit, but then she's got new rules. She's like, they have to be over 4 now. And I'm like, what? Anyways,
That's funny.
He's almost 3.
Jonathan says, having a great team makes you valuable,
Yes.
asset to your company and your customer.
Very
So,
true.
very true. But yeah, we agree. Like having, a realtor can't go out there and do this. They are the primary source. And this is what I tell agents all the time. You guys, you have to shine to your buyer, your seller.
Right.
Because when things go haywire, like you're the one taking the
Right.
the brunt of it. But you have to have a great team behind the
Right.
scenes, making sure nothing goes haywire for you.
Exactly.
Well, and that's the thing, is communication is key.
Yeah.
100%.
Setting those expectations
Yeah,
up front.
totally.
And I think I remember I used to have one of my mentors that used to tell us, tell me when the fire is starting. Don't tell me when the tree's already burning down.
Ah,
So
yes.
in communication is so important. It's better to set the expectations, and then things might not go as planned 100% at the time. None of us are perfect or have perfect days in real estate, because
Right.
there is no such thing.
Yeah.
But when something does come up that could affect your clients, getting that home, or in the inspection, there could be things that we need to talk about. So those things need to be communicated to everyone that's
Yeah.
involved,
Right away.
and especially your client. That's the most important. They need to know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And then once we figure that out, then we can get over whatever needs to be done and move on.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that is high on the priority list for me, that I'm constantly sharing and helping my agents that I coach through, is those difficult conversations.
Right.
Like how to not scare someone, or when to say it, how to say it, not to make sure no one's hair is on fire, like
Yeah.
running around like crazy, because they need you to be the calm.
Right.
Because
Thank
it's
you.
such an
Calm.
emotional purchase.
Yes.
I mean, the last house that I bought, I wish I would have had someone represent for me, because there were some things that I missed.
Right.
So having that representation and having that buffer, because it is so emotional, is huge.
It is huge.
So this weekend, Remax
Oh yes.
had their big event,
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw so many people getting
their awards. So
Yes.
I wanted to just highlight.
We want to say congratulations
Yeah.
to all the Remax agents in the Houston area
Yeah,
and beyond that were recognized this weekend at the statewide recognition gala, I believe. So we have Houston has probably, if not all, the top teams.
Right.
They pretty much have. We also have.
And true
We
match
have
fashion.
exactly.
There's
We
your
have-
bell. They
We're
can't-
ringing bells for them.
Yeah. So Jonathan Young, who was on our show last week, Tim Gross, their office won this weekend. So
there is another agent down in the League City area that I'm so excited for an event we're going to be doing soon. But her team was the number 11th team of all of Texas. So the Monica Foster team down in League City, but Gretchel, who we're going to have some fun in the next couple of weeks.
Awesome.
I'm excited to meet her, and I love it because she sends me all kinds of, we've talked about different client scenarios, but one of the things that happened this last week with her is that there was a client that I was not able to help with a loan, believe it or not. I was not able to do it because not every client is a client that I usually, that it's the type of loan that I do. And in this particular case, I was not able to service what he needed.
Right.
But through another connection, I was able to still help her fulfill her client's need.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's because at the end of the day, it's not about me and, let me, just, if I don't get it, then no one else. No,
Right, no, it's
about helping my
relationships,
client. And ultimately, it's about helping the realtor help her client. So we were able to get him the help that he needed, and I'm excited for
Good.
him.
I went to the NAR of Houston event as well last week, and the speaker there, Renee Rodriguez, he's from Florida. He said something that resonated with me, and I always like, I think a lot of us women with type A personalities. Go figure. But he said something to the means of, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need new friends.
Oh yeah.
Or you need you need new people to hang out with.
Right.
And so that's very true.
You
always challenge yourself.
Always, and even if you are at the top of your game, I think that the most important is maintaining yourself there, because there's a lot of other people that are taking in all the information and trying to get to where you are.
Yeah.
And if you don't maintain yourself educated, growing, then that's where you'll stay. So you really need to continue doing that.
I challenge everyone, you guys, first thing in the morning, don't grab your cell phone. Don't go straight into social media. Pour some positive energy, whether it's like a 5 or 10 minute podcast. Try to start in that realm. That way you set that tone for the day.
Right.
Makes the difference.
Yeah, every morning I was on a good path there for a little while, where I was just grabbing the Bible or maybe not the Bible, but it was something like a part of the Bible that was giving me like a morning, motivational thing, and doing that every morning. And then now it's like, Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, what's today's news? And it's like, blah, blah.
No, but I think taking time to meditate, or time to just, really put your thoughts in building your plans and all of that. That's what's going to take you to the next level. Because otherwise you're just hearing all the chatter. And I wish I would have been at the NAREP event. My kids were not well last week. We made it through the week though. But I like that he is into neuroscience of the brain. He's into really understanding why our brain does, what are the things that trigger. What really is going on inside of our head, when it comes to neuroscience, which I'm so fascinated by. And I think it's important because that determines our habits, that determines what we do, why we think the way we do, and it's training those patterns in our brain.
I'm going to say hi to my aunt. My aunt is watching. My Aunt Phyllis, she's like my mom. She's watching all the way from northern Alabama. Hi, Aunt Phyllis. She moved from Georgia to Alabama to be reunited with her. With her sweetheart.
Well, good morning to you.
For love.
Yes. I love them. I can't wait to visit.
Are there any other questions?
Yeah. Let me see. Any other questions?
Well, talking about starting your day, that's one of the things with coaching that I try to help people with, because they get into this email dark hole oftentimes. So making sure that it's not the first place you go to.
Right.
Helping agents set up, like, start your day with what's closing that day, what just went under contract, and then work your way backwards. So that way you're not spread all over the place, because that's what we often do in real estate. A lot of realtors do this, including myself. I have to check myself, where it's like that show Squirrel,
Yeah.
You get distracted and you start 10 things and you don't finish any of them.
Yeah, no, you have to.
I used to think that if I kept like 10 tabs open on my laptop, like it would be a reminder, like, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do this. And that was a huge distraction for me. And so I just stopped the nonsense.
Well,
and
because
just finished one
you're
task.
worried about all the other
all the other stuff I have to get done. But,
Well, I just went to an event in Florida for a workman systems, their coach as well, and I got to speak to the group about 10 minutes about some relationship marketing pieces. But one of the things that I learned while I was there was really intriguing. Most people start their day out and they like go on a sprint, and then it's like go, and then they crash. And so the suggestion was make time to do 3 or 4 sprints per day, being maximizing your capabilities, and take that break. Like, if you feel like you're like, okay, 8 to 10, get up and go walk around, hit that reset, look at something different, and then go back instead of crashing so hard, because it's a waste of your time
and your energy. You're not going to be able to pick yourself.
I guess it's like the 3 o'clock crash and burn, where people start getting up, going to the water cooler, go getting another coffee. I had someone message me on Facebook because I was drinking a coffee at like 3 or 4 o'clock, but that's our thing. Like, we're the caffeinated girls.
I drink cafe cubano like at 10 o'clock at night.
So we're going to be like, hey, don't rain on our parade if we're drinking coffee at like 4 o'clock. And someone's trying to, like, say, hey, well, try this nutritional product or whatever. But it's more for like promoting our show. Like, I'm drinking coffee all the time.
I think for me, it's because I truly love coffee. I can drink it any time of the day. I've been advised not to drink it all day long. My heart does, palpitate if I do drink way too much. When we were doing those coffee crawls, it was just a little too much.
We need to plan another. So for a while there, we were doing caffeine crawls. And we were hitting up 3 or 4 coffee shops with a group of agents in the morning. And we were like, our hearts are going to...
You're driving in the car like this.
Bounce out of our chest. But there's some amazing coffee shops.
Which you shouldn't consume, like, it's not like you're taking, we were taking espressos and
shots.
But in a 3-hour time period without eating. So don't do that from our experience. Unless you can handle it, I guess.
I don't want to drink too much vodka without eating it, technically.
But speaking of coffee, we do, like you said, we love Around the Corner, but they were closed in the morning. We're now Leland House, and they do have some great coffee here.
And it's a great ambiance. Like, the patio is amazing. There's awesome art that you can look at on the walls around us. There's new construction in the area.
It's my neck of the woods. We're just right here in Edo, so I love this area, and I'm excited because now we're so close to everything. But again, thank you so much for coming on the show. We love having exciting people and we actually got invited to be on a couple of other shows. So
shout out to Joe.
So we'll be on Joe Orsak's show, the Wine No Wine.
We are going to be trading our coffee
for wine
on Friday afternoon.
So Fridays at 5.
Is it?
No, Friday, March 2nd.
Yes, not this Friday. Not this Friday. But on a Friday afternoon.
Friday, March 2nd, we'll be on Joe's show. So we'll be excited.
So they get mornings with you guys, and evenings with Joe.
Evenings with Joe. And I think, so next week.
Yes, next week we will be in another location. We are finalizing the details, but we have very exciting guests coming up that is very well versed in the medical community. And we will be announcing him later on this week, and we'll let you know more details.
We're excited to have him on. He's a mover and shaker in our medical center. So we're excited to be able to share share that big secret later on.
Well, and if you guys, as real estate agents, loan officers, insurance, give me a call. I have some really awesome tools, new marketing ideas, so I'm happy to share them with you guys. Go to www.artofathankyou.com and you'll see one of them.
That's art, A-R-T, of a thank you.com.
Yes. Or you can call me, Tara Waggoner, 832-721-2225, or text. So.
Yes. And then we'll put Tara's information as well in the comments, or feel free to reach out to either one of us, and we will definitely be able to get you in contact with
And we have
Tara.
classes coming soon, too, for the relationship marketing pieces at some of the loan officers and title companies. So maybe you guys could host one at
Sure,
at
we
my
would love
office.
to do it.
the young lady's shop.
At Alicia.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
do that.
We definitely need to check out her location. So where is she actually located?
She is in West Houston off of Derry, Ashford,
Yeah.
and Briar Forest. And we just absolutely love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging the...
Oh, thank you. I'm loving my outfit.
I will be visiting soon.
Yes, Alicia, she's coming to visit you. But I wanted to say to your marketing pieces, I do use them, and I absolutely just, there is nothing brightens anyone's day than being able to communicate in the way that your pieces are able to do that for you.
Get personal.
You really get personal. And I'm happy to have that great tool. So
Awesome.
I can't wait for you guys to experience it as well.
So again, thank you guys for joining us this week. I will be taking lots of people for coffee and lunch, so I'm excited about that. Yes, and then you and I are planning quite a few events coming up. And you and I will plan some stuff. And then February 21st, I have Truck Legal 1 and Legal 2 with Rob Cook. So
Awesome. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob. So,
love
Rob, if you're listening, I need your headshot. I'm just going to Google it and pull one. I'll
He
find
has
it.
a lot of them online.
Yeah, I can find Rob.
You probably have a shot of
I
him on
can find
your
a
phone.
picture of Rob. Yeah.
That's funny.
So
Yeah, he just had his birthday.
He
too.
did. I missed his birthday party because it was way out in Katy.
Yeah.
I don't have
got
to drive
stop
to
in for a
Katy.
minute. That's the Kelso group.
Yeah.
Great location.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we have that coming up. And again, next Monday we will have a great speaker that's from the medical center. And then the following Monday after
the medical
that,
community.
Yes, the medical community. And then the following Monday we have Randall Chestnut.
That's true.
Will be on the show, and he is a social media influencer as
Yes.
well. So we'll be excited to have him on. And
They have a workshop coming up on
do.
February 17th.
17th.
You guys should check that out.
downtown.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know the exact location, but it's on Facebook.
Okay.
Or you can go to, I think it's theinfluencerplaybook.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out, you guys. Great tools. Use them all.
Yes, absolutely. But
That's what we're here for.
yes,
Help you
to
guys
keep you
grow your
informed
business.
and bring you more guests. And as always, we love to get your ideas on who you would like to see on the show, what topics are important to you, and what we could do, what kind of coffee you want us to feature as well.
Yeah.
Or coffee shop.
Coffee shops.
Yes.
So if you guys know of a great coffee shop you want us to go to, you are always more than welcome to come and join us as part of our audience, and your coffee is always on us. So until next weekend,
Cheers.
everybody stay caffeinated.